MG3 Hybrid 2025 long-term test. Can this hybrid compete with the best superminis? Here's our verdict. What am I? Autocar's supermini correspondent. I'd be quite happy with that, actually, having previously run a generally fabulous Renault Clio E-Tech hybrid and then an endearingly honest petrol Dacia Sandero on our test fleet. Now I'm trying the new MG3, a car on which I delivered Autocar's first verdict back in May, and a very positive verdict at that. Well, MG did promise everything about it was designed to put a smile on your face. The old 3 seemed a generation behind the competition, even when I last drove it some 6 years ago, the justification being that it was one of the cheapest cars on sale. This new 3 is a wholly different proposition. MG says it effectively skipped a generation, which checks out, and it's now priced for £1,000 higher, putting it into Clio territory. And in terms of how it behaved on the road, my initial feeling was that it wasn't notably inferior to the class leader. Of course, though, living with a car every day can reveal hidden talents and flaws, which is why I will now be evaluating the 3 over an extended period. Related MG motor, MG3 reviews. Like that initial test car, my 3 is in trophy trim, which adds extra advanced driver assistance systems as required by regulators. Unfortunately, LED headlights, a combination of faux leather and fabric upholstery, heated front seats, yes then, a heated steering wheel. Get in, a 360 DEG camera, keyless ignition, and automatic windscreen wipers. That's all on top of SE Trim's generous standard kit count, which includes a 10.3-inch touchscreen infotainment system with Apple CarPlay, Android Auto and Sat-Nav, a 7.0-inch digital instrument display, a 6-way adjustable driver's seat, rear parking sensors, electrically adjustable door mirrors, and 16 inches alloy wheels. It's an almost identical spec to the entry-level Clio hybrid, yet for £3,500 less, although they are almost identical on a 48-month PCP finance deal at present, costing around £100 per month. It really is amazing how much you get on affordable cars nowadays, and I would argue that an £18,495 starting price definitely still qualifies the 3 as such. The extra cost item on our car is the rather smart metallic silver paint, because MG simply doesn't do options. You just pick a powertrain, one of 2 trim levels, and a color. Actually, in the 3's case, you don't even pick a powertrain, because it only comes as a hybrid for now, at least. A cheaper pure petrol model is apparently on the way. This combines a naturally aspirated 1.5-liter 4-pot petrol engine, a 3-speed automatic gearbox, an electric motor, and a small 0.92 kWh usable capacity battery. Combined outputs are put at 190 bhp and 313 pound-feet, or in electric-only running, there's 130 for bhp and 180 for pounds-feet, significantly more than some perfectly usable EVs have. I'm still unconvinced about the accuracy of that combined torque claim, even though the 3 can kick me up the backside with what is for a supermini hilarious strength. It's something I need to look into in greater detail. Certainly, the gearbox, while simpler than the mind-boggling multimodal unit in the Clio, isn't what you would usually find, having so few speeds. It provides distinct waves of power delivery, one of them coming, confusingly and unhelpfully, at around 70 miles per hour, so perhaps the answer is somewhere therein. In these tough economic times, the outstanding efficiency of the Clio was one of my favorite things about it, as it averaged 53.5 mpg during our time together, against an official 65.7 mpg. Given that the 3's WLTP figure is a similar 64 mpg, I'm relishing the prospect of still having some extra money left at the end of each month.